Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video and welcome back to Cruising with Mr Carrington. I am back on board a cruise ship as we head into the new year, so I'm very excited. I'm on board the Cunard Queen Victoria. It's my first time on this cruise ship and it is my second time cruising with Cunard. I'm on a 2-night cruise across to Hamburg from Southampton. I've done a few of these short cruises and for me personally I highly recommend them for a nice little getaway, a nice chance to experience a cruise ship that maybe you've never experienced before and you want to just see what it's like, to kind of test the water, and a really nice way to travel over to Germany. I've got the train down from Clapham Junction today to Southampton Central. Very straightforward. I always find it very straightforward and actually a very nice train ride as well. Lovely countryside that you see on the way down here. And then it was a quick taxi over to the cruise terminal, and embarking was really quick and straightforward. Some lovely touches as you get on board. They did have free magazines, which I always love to see. I have picked up a few to have a little flick through, as tomorrow will be a sea day. We've got Homes and Gardens, National Geographic, Traveller and Good Housekeeping. These were actually on board the ship when you got on, but there was also a few in the cruise terminal as well. I love that you get free magazines. That is such a nice touch. So yeah, 2-night cruise over to Hamburg. I'm traveling with my partner and I have a couple of friends on board as well, so that'll be really fun. And as always, I'm just going to show you everything that I can. So I'll show you around the ship, I'll let you know what I think of it, I'll show you what I'm wearing on board, because I know that's a question that pops up quite a lot. And if you're interested in the Cunard cruises, I have sailed on the Queen Mary 2, which is the flagship of the Cunard line, and as of last year is the only active purpose-built ocean liner still in service. So I'll link that vlog in the description box for you, along with my Cruising with Mr Carrington playlist. I have been on a few different cruises now and they've all been very different, so do have a watch of those if you are new here, and do subscribe if you're new here as well so you don't miss any of my future uploads. I have lots of adventures planned for the year ahead, and also I have lots of travel vlogs as well, so if you want some holiday inspiration for this year or some getaway inspiration, all-inclusives, all that kind of stuff is on my channel. So I hope you'll enjoy watching some of those if you're looking for some travel inspiration. So yeah, I've managed to get on board the ship nice and early. We are due to set sail, but it's got all aboard time of 4 PM here. I have the daily programme here, which has been left out on the bed for me here in the stateroom, and it says tonight's dress code is smart attire. We have a sunny day with a gentle breeze. It is rather chilly. We've got a low of -3 today, so I have had to bring my layers with me, and the sun is due to set today at 4:10 PM. It is a beautiful sunny day here in Southampton, so I'm hoping to pop outside and just get a little bit of vitamin D before the sun does go down later on. So yeah, welcome aboard the Queen Victoria. This ship was launched in 2007, so it's just about to celebrate its 18th birthday. I thought we'd kick things off with a good old nosy around the cabin, a bit of a cabin tour. We'll have a good poke about, I'll show you everything, and then we'll go and explore the ship. So this is stateroom 5028, and in we go. We have a magnet here that says please make up my stateroom, which is rather nice, and then we have this side that you can flip it around to for your do not disturb, privacy please. We have the light switches down here. As we go in, the bathroom is on the left, so I'll just take you straight into here for a quick look. So the toilet's down there, and then we have the sink area here with some beautiful Penhaligon's products. So we've got liquid soap here, a couple of glasses. I love these brass touches. How fab is that? And then we have the shampoo, bath and shower gel, and then a hand and body lotion as well. And Penhaligon's products are absolutely stunning, so really nice touch to have those on board. A couple of hand towels, a couple of face cloths or flannels, whatever you like to call them. And then a couple of bath towels as well, and the shower here with washing line already strung out above it. And yeah, looks like a pretty decent size. I do like to get into the shower just to show you what the height situation is like. As you can see, the shower head is here, and that's as far as you can angle it out. There may be a little bit of crouching for me to wash my hair, but all good. And we have a shower curtain here. And yeah, that's the bathroom. There's also a couple of big hooks on the door, which is always handy if you're getting dressed and undressed. We have the wardrobes just along the corridor out here, which I've already hung my jacket into, with the life jackets above there. We have some shelves in here and the safe, which looks very spacious, big enough to accommodate the old laptop, which I always like to see. And then we have more hanging space in here, along with a full-length mirror on the back of the door, which is quite handy. And then you've got a bit more space up here. You have the life jacket, couple of bathrobes, and also some slippers. There's loads and loads of hangers. They're kind of double hung, good for all your suits. I think, you know, with this being quite a formal cruise, you can hang your trousers and then hang the jacket over the two together. Keep it nice like that. As we go through into the stateroom, we have the bed here. This is a queen size bed, I believe, and you can have this in the formation that it is now in the queen size, or you can have it split into two singles, where I'd imagine they just push it out slightly and pop maybe one of those tables or both of the tables into the center. But plenty of space down the side of the bed. We have some drawers here and no sockets on the side of the bed, but there is switches here, and there's also a speaker by the looks of things in the headboard there. Have some information on the bed here, including the daily programme, and then shore experiences. So we have some things you can do in Hamburg, and it goes on to Amsterdam, Rotterdam and Bruges. And then you've also got a behind the scenes tour of the ship, which is priced at $120 for 3 hours. And yeah, it's currently got the bed protector on for unpacking, which I am yet to do. We have the TV screen here that says tonight's dress code is smart attire. We request you wear collared shirts and trousers, top and skirt or stylish trousers, or a dress, and that's from 6 p.m. onwards. Collared shirt and trousers, my goodness. I have brought a suit with me for tomorrow evening, but I'm just thinking collared shirt situation. I can't remember if I've actually packed a separate collared shirt, so it might be me in my suit shirt, just my plain white shirt this evening, we'll see. And then moving around to the desk slash dressing table kind of area, we have a bit of my vlogging equipment there, so do excuse that. But we have the voyage guide here, which has some information about your Cunard voyage. It says in this guide you'll find important information, useful tips to make the most of your time on board. So any tips that I do discover as I'm going around, I will be sure to let you know, because it's always handy to get a bit of kind of intel from somebody who's been on board, isn't it? So yeah, we've got all the restaurants and bars in here, which I will be exploring. The entertainment, we have wellness and beauty. There is a spa on board. Shopping, which is always good. I love it when they have I'm just seeing if they've got a vintage store on board, maybe not on this one. And then we have guest services, more details about the dress code, and then a guide for the stateroom. So just talking you through things like drinking water. All staterooms, fresh water supplies are fully treated and safe to drink. Bottled water packages are available via room service. And it says here that the Prince's Trust is their charity partner. So we have the phone here, we have a little shelf at the top. There is a plug here that's UK socket, and then we have the other options here too, as well as this one here. So yeah, quite a few different plug sockets on the desk area. There is a kettle, there's a couple of bottles of water here. I'm not sure whether these are complimentary or not. We have a couple of biscuits here, some milk and some coffee sachets. I'm not seeing any tea. I'm not sure whether the room has been fully finished yet, because I have come in quite early. The stateroom steward said that she still had a couple of bits to do. There might be a couple of areas that still need their finishing touches, but she very kindly let me come in to dump the bags, and I just thought I'll crack on and get started with the vlog. And then we have the mini bar here. There is a sign saying everything in here is chargeable. You've got some beers, some wines, and some Prosecco, some San Pellegrino. And there's a very nice half bottle of fizz here waiting in the room, so I'm guessing that is complimentary. I am now a silver member. I'm not sure exactly what that means or what the benefits are, but having sailed once before, I'm now a silver member. So I will have to investigate what that exactly entails. Then we have a lovely print here above the sofa, a nice little lamp up there. Really lovely touches in the room, actually. I quite like this kind of woven style wallpaper as well. And the sofa looks like a decent size for two of you. Another bedside table over here with the remote. And yeah, just to give you an overview of the stateroom from here. Made a right old mess already, haven't I? That's what happens when you're vlogging. Oh, and I've just noticed that there's a couple of coat hooks up here, which is really handy. I do like to have a coat hook in a cabin or in a hotel room. I always find that's preferable rather than having to hang your jacket up in the wardrobe, especially if you're going to be on a chilly cruise like this, when you want to pop out to the balcony or pop outside on the deck. So yeah, talking of the balcony, let's go and have a look at that. All right, our cabin steward also said that she was going to be cleaning the windows and the balcony down because she said the weather has been very stormy, so it's obviously taken a little bit of a battering. But yeah, there's a couple of lovely chairs to relax on out here, as well as a little table, and it's really spacious actually. Here we've got the cruise terminal as our view at the moment. This will be really lovely when we're out at sea later, and I imagine anyone on the other side of the ship at the moment has probably got a lovely view, and also the sunshine coming across that side. So hello. Right, let's go and explore. I've just been up to the Lido restaurant for a bite to eat on deck 9, and I've just popped outside onto the deck here just to see the sun as it's starting to set. It's a beautiful afternoon and the sun is shining. It was quite busy in the Lido. I think everybody, having just embarked the ship, is probably quite hungry and wants to get a bite to eat, so it was quite busy in there. And also they have staff serving you at the buffet area, which is for hygiene reasons, so it can take a little bit longer to get your food at the moment. But I had a delicious bite to eat. I had some nice rainbow trout, and I had a nice little, like a chicken wrap, salad, some sushi as well. It's a bit of a mixed lunch. I always like to try a bit of everything when I'm at the buffet. I also had the chocolate mousse, which was delicious. But yeah, there's a few places you can eat when you first embark the ship. There's also the Golden Lion pub that you can get a bite to eat at, but that closes for the lunch session at 3 PM, so just missed that one. So now I'm going to head to my muster station, which is in the Royal Court Theatre on deck 2. It's part of the health and safety procedure here to familiarise yourself with your muster station should there be an emergency. So that's where I'm heading to now. I've come out here without a coat on. It's rather chilly, but I'm loving the fact that the sun is shining, and I've got myself a nice coffee as well, which is complimentary. Oh, by the way, I'm not doing drinks package on board the ship. I'm just on it for 2 nights, and in terms of alcohol, you can bring a bottle on with you. So for a couple of nights, if there's a couple of you, you can bring a couple of bottles to enjoy a glass of wine or something fizzy in your cabin. So that is what we will be doing. But there's juices available in the buffet, and there's also still water and tea and coffee. The coffee is actually really nice. It's like your classic kind of filter Americano style coffee, which is perfect for a nice little pick-me-up and a warm-up. I do love all the artwork that you see as you walk around the ship. And we have a painting here to commemorate the visit of the Queen Consort, the Duchess of Cornwall, and that was a visit in December 2012. So this is called the Queen's Room, which I'm sure will be full with people dancing later on. Just thought I'd quickly show you it before it gets too busy in here. Fabulous dance floor and an area over there with the band. We've got these chandeliers up the top. Very glam. It's very kind of old school. Oh, look at these seats over here going all the way up the slope. I don't know why I find that amusing. Guess it gets absolutely rammed in here later on. Beautiful space. Just off to the side here we have these really cozy, lovely little areas where you can sit and have a drink with a sea view. How nice is that? Absolutely beautiful. And all around it are pictures of Queen Victoria herself. I mean, you could probably spend a week here just trying to look at all the different artworks and photographs on all the walls. It's absolutely fascinating. Just passing the Golden Lion pub, the kind of traditional British style pub on board, and we still have some Christmas decorations up. I imagine it's a really nice way to spend the holiday. And we have the famous clock here, the Royal Arcade, and stunning staircase. Okay, here we are at the assembly station. At the top section of the Royal Arcade here, you've got kind of all the different shops. A few of these will be open a bit later on. I have spotted they have got a second-hand vintage luxury shop. So I will be having a little peruse of that later on, potentially after a glass of Prosecco, which can always be dangerous for me. Oh yeah, we've got some options in the window here, and there's Gucci bags. Just passing the art gallery that they have on board as well for a little browse. We have some Banksy prints here. Lowry limited edition print, £11,950. One of my favourite things to do on board a Cunard is to sit out on the deck on one of these beautiful teak relaxing armchairs and watch the sea. And really, whatever the weather, you can come out here, it is sheltered, and get some fresh air. Well, it's a little bit later on. We have sailed away with a glass of Prosecco on the balcony, and lovely to see the scenery going past. There was a beautiful sunset this evening, and I love sailing past the Isle of Wight as you depart the UK. I always wave to my friend Hermione, who lives there, who's here on YouTube. And yeah, just getting ready for the evening now. I've actually got the breakfast in bed menu here, which I'm gonna opt for tomorrow morning. So you can get breakfast delivered to your stateroom, which I think is so lovely and luxurious to do, and so lovely to do on a sea day as well. I'm going to fill this out. You can choose to have it served from 7 AM right the way up until 10 AM, so a really generous time to choose from. And then you've got different juices to pick between, hot beverages. You've then got, oh, something special. You can add Laurent Perrier champagne for additional charge of $17.50. You've also got the option to add a Bloody Mary for $10. Caviar served with Melba toasts and traditional condiments for $60. Won't be taking any of those tomorrow morning, but you can choose between loads of different cereals. You've got things like Special K, Frosties, all your classics, warm oatmeal as well. And then you've got fresh from the onboard bakery options. So you've got the homemade bakery basket. Oh, I wonder what comes in there. Maybe some different rolls and things. Croissants, pain au chocolat, Danish pastries, muffins. Am I making you hungry, by the way? White toast, wholemeal toast, toasted bagel, preserves and spreads. I will be ticking lots of ticks on this menu. You've got all your little marmalades, apricot jams, margarine, and your different spreads. And then you've got fresh fruit and yogurt to choose from. So you can go for like assorted melon, banana, sliced fresh fruit, a compote of poached fruits as well, plain low-fat yogurt or fruit low-fat yogurt. And then you've got hot breakfast options and cold cuts. So you can go for eggs your way, so you can have them scrambled, you can have them with smoked salmon and chives, sunny side up, over easy. I don't actually know what over easy means. Boiled egg, and then you've got it served with grilled English back bacon, crispy streaky bacon, Cumberland sausage, chicken sausage, vegetarian sausage, Bury black pudding. Wow, they've got some really fab options on here. And then a side of baked beans, grilled tomatoes, mushrooms, hash browns, always a firm favourite with a fry up. And then you've got cold cuts of assorted breakfast cheeses, continental meats, and smoked and cured fish as well. So a nice menu there for breakfast in the cabin. And so yeah, I'm gonna get ticking, get breakfast ordered for the morning, and then you just hang this on the door before 1 AM, and then breakfast will be delivered to your room. And I'm pretty sure that's completely complimentary. Right, I better get myself changed in something a bit smarter, because it is formal attire from 6 PM onwards. The television is telling me that, and it's also telling me that the clocks are changing 1 hour forward tonight. That's always the slight downside on these cruises across to Hamburg, is that you always lose an hour. If you are enjoying a party evening, the following morning, you've lost an hour's sleep. Alright, outfit of the evening. I've gone for this shirt, which is technically part of a co-ord, so it's borderline swimwear. It has matching swimming trunks, but it's nice and thin and very easy to pack. These shirts just don't crease. Goodness knows what it's made out of. It's from Boohoo, and well, I got it from Vinted, but yeah, it's Boohoo originally, and I've got the matching shorts, not with me. It says collared shirts. This is quite a relaxed collar, but I think this will be fine, and I've just kept my black jeans on, so hopefully they'll be okay. They're kind of like trousers. I would have packed some chinos, but it's so freezing cold out. I just wanted some black jeans for the rest of my trip, so that's what I've got, apart from like my suit trousers, which are velvet and not a vibe with this shirt. So yeah, black jeans. Well, it's a very kind of thin denim, so we'll call them trousers, and my Boohoo shirt slash co-ord top. And I've got my trusty black Gucci loafers on, and that is my outfit of the evening. So we've booked dinner in the Britannia restaurant. We are on, what do they describe it as? Freedom dining. I was going to say easy dining because it's freedom. Freedom dining. And basically with freedom dining, you can go to the restaurant between 5:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. and they will find you a table. I did want to sit with our friends this evening, so I phoned up to try to reserve, and they've reserved us both tables, and then they said just to speak to the maitre d' when we get down there to see if they can like seat us together. And in general with freedom dining, it says the flexibility to dine at any time from 5:30 to 9 p.m. is yours upon arrival at the restaurant. You'll be seated at the next available table. There are likely to be long queues between 7 and 8:15 p.m. so to avoid disappointment, we strongly suggest evading these peak times. Dinner was absolutely delicious. We were laughing because we were a bit overwhelmed by the wine menu, so we just thought, when in doubt, go for the cheapest bottle, which was $28. And we thought it was a white wine. It was a Sicilian, but it was a red wine, but it was absolutely delicious. We really enjoyed it, and yeah, the dinner was delicious. Really lovely steak and chips that I went for. My starter was like a terrine, which was really tasty, and then I had a Caesar salad in between that and my steak and chips, and the dessert was really delicious, and cheese and biscuits as well, and a coffee. Thoroughly enjoyed that. We're going to go for a little wander now. The shops are open, so I'm keen to have a little look at the luxury vintage.
So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans.
Good morning. It is just after 6 a.m. I've woken up bright and early. It's still pitch black outside, and I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's a little bit choppy this morning. I can definitely feel the ship moving a little bit. I think we're sailing past the coast of Amsterdam at the moment. But as I've woken up early, I thought we'd go for a little wander while the ship's nice and quiet. It might be a bit easier for me to vlog and just have a little look around with you. So I thought we'd go and do that, and then I might pop to the gym this morning. I've ordered breakfast to the cabin at 9 a.m, so I've got a bit of time before that to go and explore, and I like having a little wander while it's nice and quiet. Last night was lovely, so after dinner we went along to the shops. They'd actually closed. They close at 10 p.m, so just missed those because it was quite a late dinner in the end. By the time we'd had all of those courses, it was just past 10 by the time I got to the shop, so I didn't manage to check out the vintage luxury last night, but they said they open again today at 9, so I'm hoping all of the shops will be open today, because I would also like to look at some of the Cunard merchandise as well. I want to see what the fridge magnets are like, because I can't remember whether I picked one up on the Queen Mary 2. So yeah, we're going to have a little look around the shops today. Yeah, we went to the theatre show last night, which was really good. They also had like an 80s kind of band in the Queen's room where people were dancing along to that. And then yeah, just went for a bit of a wander around the ship. Then I went up to the Commodore Club as well to see what was going on up there, and they also had a pianist on up there too. And I did return to the Lido buffet for some late night dumplings. I had some duck dumplings which were delicious, and a cup of tea before bed. But yeah, I just thought we'd go for a little wander this morning and I'll take you with me. Okay, so I'm just having a little look as to where we should head to first. I think we'll go up to deck 9, so we're on deck 5 where the cabin is, and yeah, let's go to deck 9 first of all, where the Lido restaurant is, because I think I might grab a little coffee. And then they've also got the fitness centre up there, so I thought we might pop in to the gym and give you a better look of the stairs. So every single stairwell that you go up has different artworks or photographs. Gosh, you can really feel the ship moving today. Don't often feel it, but I'm certainly feeling it right now. So we're on deck 9 now. I'm just coming out past the table tennis, which opens up at 8 AM. The pavilion pool out here, which does have the hot tubs out here, which some people are using already. The pool's currently roped off, but looks like there is some water in there, so I'm not sure if that's being filled up. Woo, it's cold out here. Yeah, it looks like it's being filled up. That's exciting. And then you've got the winter garden in here, which has the glass ceiling. Nice place to come to relax in the daytime. It has a bar in the corner over here. And this takes us through to the Lido restaurant. So I would show you some of the breakfast options. We have some pancakes down there, French toast and waffles and different sauces. We've got some fruit. Let's see what we've got here. We have some herring, smoked salmon. Do have rather a lot of breakfast coming to the room this morning. We have all your kind of full English options over here. Oh, what's that? Grilled kipper with lemon, bacon down there. We have a pork over there. Fancy a bit of pork for your breakfast. Different eggs. All the different fruit options look nice. Got some nice pineapple here. So as you can see, it's very quiet up here at this time this morning. I'm just going to sit down. I've just got myself a little yogurt and muesli pot. As I say, I have got quite a lot of breakfast bits coming to the room. I'm going to try and get coffee. There's cups on the table, so I think they might come round with the jugs up here. Coffee has been secured. I'm very much looking forward to this. I love my morning coffee. The coffee here is very nice. I do like the coffee that you get here on board. Tea and coffee is included with the basic cruise fare. And there's also different juices available. I've been up to get another coffee and I had a look at the soft drink options. They've got a cranberry juice cocktail, not an alcoholic cocktail obviously, and they've also got orange juice and a lemonade, which I think is kind of like a still cloudy lemonade as well, and then you can get your kind of waters. So yeah, some nice options of drinks that are included in your cruise package. I was having a little read of the daily programme yesterday. I've actually got the wrong one in my bag with me right now. I've got yesterday's here, so I need to pick up a new one of those this morning just to see what's going on. There's a few things that I quite fancy doing. I'd quite like to have the afternoon tea if I've got time to squeeze that in, and tonight's like the gala evening, but I want to actually kind of get into my suit quite early. I feel like it would be nice to take some pictures while the sun's still up or while the sun's setting. There is also a watercolour class which I would quite like to do if there's time. I often get asked about gluten-free options. There's a few here. We've got some cornflakes and muesli. We've got some muffins, fibre flakes and butter. Morning, how are you? And then we have some options in here as well. And I've now come out to the Lido pool area where you have the Lido bar, and oh, is this being filled up too? Not quite sure what's happening with the pools here today, but the hot tubs seem to be in action. You know, they look like They're warm. There's towels out here as well if you wanted to make use of those. Do we think this is filling up today? We shall find out. But yeah, the hot tubs do look rather inviting. It's absolutely bracing cold wind out here, but they look rather nice and hot. So yeah, perhaps a little bit later on, maybe when the sun's come up. It's just starting to rise. I don't know if you can see behind me. Yeah, the sky is just starting to break up a little bit. It's not quite pitch black anymore. You can see the clouds. Right, let's get inside. We'll carry on exploring. So just to give you a bit of an overview, this is where we are just now at the Lido Pool Bar and Grill. Then you have the Lido restaurant sort of just beyond that, through to the Winter Garden, the Pavilion Pool and Bar, and then you can go through to the fitness centre and the beauty salon and thermal suites from there. Let's go and have a little look at the gym next. I've just noticed that here in the Winter Garden they have these blankets, which is a lovely touch. It is a little bit chilly in here. I think it's because of the glass ceiling. Yeah, it definitely feels like you're slightly exposed out here. Definitely an area to wrap up if you are going to enjoy a drink out here, but it's very, very nice. They've got all the screens on, they've got sport on by the looks of things, and there are some seats that do have heaters just above them as well, so if you can secure one of those, you'll be nice and toasty. Just up there above the Pavilion Pool, I think that is the Commodore's Club. Let's just nip up there actually, in case I don't get a chance to later on, just show you what it's like in there. Oh, this is called the Yacht Club, apologies, and this is where they had a bit of a dance floor going on last night, so everyone can sit around the edges. There's like a bar area off to the side, and then you have this dance floor in the middle. Look at this chandelier, isn't that fabulous? Gosh, can you hear that rattling? I think that's where the ship's moving, and these bars are rattling a little bit. Yeah, they had a live singer on in here last night, and it's an interesting kind of formation. People can sit all the way around this circular dance floor, and then you've got the view from here down onto the pool area, which is rather nice, isn't it? Just see it down there. And then the Commodore Club is just through across from the Yacht Club. I love this corridor where you've got all the different kind of memorabilia, all the kind of different plaques, different awards that the ship has been given, or plaques when it's sailed into a new country. So it's quite nice just to come and have a little read of all of these, see where it's been on all its different voyages. It's nice to show you everything while it's quiet like this, so I can show you a little bit more detail as we go around, and I am really starting to wobble a little bit. I feel a little bit tipsy. I promise you I haven't had a drink at 7 AM. So we have the Queen Mary 2 here. So yeah, as I mentioned before, my vlog from this ship, this ocean liner, will be linked in the description box if you want to have a little look at what it's like on board of the Queen Mary 2. I had a really fabulous experience on there. I'll just take you through here for a little look. Got some lovely relaxed seating areas here, and it's just nice to be able to gaze out to the sea. I think actually it's quite a nice place to come during the daytime, but how fabulous are areas like this where you've got the paintings as well. What I love about the Cunard ships is kind of how classic, and they are a bit old-fashioned feeling, but I think that's really part of the charm. You have a piano in here, so again last night they had live music on. Ooh, I am really bouncing. My goodness. You can just see out to sea, and the clouds just starting to break on the horizon over there. Oh, it's just lovely. I love the fact that these spaces are open in the morning as well, so you can just come and have a little wander around and explore everything. Oh, look at this, that's so cool. You've got the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben on this painting here. Oh, gosh. I'm apologising for my camera work because, yeah, I'm being thrown about a little bit. I think that's the choppiest I've ever felt it on a cruise ship. I mean, it's not horrendous or anything, but yeah, you can definitely feel it this morning. Got some of the drinks options here to talk you through. So we've got this soft drinks option from $15 per day. That's inclusive of service charge. That's unlimited soft drinks, selected fruit juices and cordials. So there we are. And then you have a specialty hot drinks option from $17.50 per day. So that includes different coffees, hot chocolates, and then you've also got the non-alcoholic premium option. So that's got things more like your mocktails, I'm guessing, and bits like that. Yeah, non-alcoholic cocktails, premium canned bottled soft drinks, freshly squeezed juices, smoothies, as well as draft soft drinks and bottled mineral water. And you've also got like tea and coffee and hot chocolates on there too. And then you've got the alcohol option, which is $80 per day, and that's the beer, wines and spirits option. So that will give you a little idea of what's included on there. I imagine in terms of the prices they can vary, and it also depends on when you book your drinks packages. I think sometimes it's a little bit cheaper to book it in advance, or sometimes they've got quite good deals when you're kind of embarking the ship as well to look out for. Yeah, let's go and have a little look at the fitness centre. Just popped into the locker room. I just wanted to show you that they do have this lovely space here where you can shower. You've got a sea view, and then they've got a sauna in here as well, so you could come for a nice sauna. You don't need to pay for any kind of spa access additionally to use this. It's just here in the gym changing rooms, and this is the sauna. And how about that for a view? That is fab, isn't it? I'm definitely going to pop in here shortly and enjoy a sauna this morning. Always worth keeping that in mind if you like your saunas, but you don't want to kind of pay for the additional spa treatments that on the MSC cruises as well. I've noticed that they have the saunas in the changing rooms, which are free to use. So I think now we'll make our way all the way down the stairs here to decks 3 and 2, where we've got kind of like the shops, the different offices, the libraries down there as well to have a look at, and the grand lobby. But yeah, let's head on down. Well, they've got a salon here if you want to get your hair done or haircut, or looks like they do nails in there as well, pedicures. So here we are on deck 3, just coming onto the Royal Arcade shops. So this is where lots of the shops are situated around the top, and then down there you have the casino, and then also the Golden Lion pub. Let's wander down. I love this staircase. I think this would be a really nice spot to have photographs taken, where you have the clock, and it is now 8:30. So I'll be heading back to the cabin soon for breakfast. So yeah, the casino is just off to the side here. Then we have the Golden Lion. They had live music in here last night as well. They had like a chap with a guitar singing. So lots of entertainment on board, and this takes you through into the Queen's room, where again they had the live singer and band on last night, which was good fun. Oh, they've got all these chairs lined up this morning, and you can really see now how we're racing along, and I think you can probably get an idea of how the ship is moving a little bit from side to side as well. So yeah, apologies for any slightly dodgy camera work this morning. Some interesting old kind of trinkets, memorabilia here. What have we got? A little jigsaw puzzle, Cunard. That looks very old, doesn't it? We have a Blue Peter book down here, Blue Peter Annual, that features the Queen of the Seas. Oh look, there's a Blue Peter badge there, a gold one too. For any of you watching from overseas, Blue Peter's like a kind of classic children's programme that we have in the UK that everybody has grown up with, basically. Okay, we've got the main lobby here. It's a really nice area here where you can come for like a pastry and a bit of a coffee shop situation going on. Very nice, very relaxed. This is the chart room here, just off to the side. The chart room being adorned with lots of charts. If you're into them, you can come and have a look on the walls and see various different things in here. Oh my goodness, look at this outside. So this is a lovely space, the grand lobby. You have the huge ship on the wall here. The different kind of tiered levels, all with seating area. That's the library up there, so we'll pop up there in a moment, see if that's open. And then down here you have the piano, and often you'll get the pianist here or some musicians. Some nice seating areas. And then you've also got beautiful flower display here. Just off to the side here you've got your shore experiences, where you can go and book those. Those open at 9 AM. You can see what the options are there, and it's also got details of things like the shuttle buses too. Oh, I've just seen that there's complimentary shuttle buses. That's good, isn't it? So you've got one in Hamburg, and that's leaving at 7 AM, and it says that they go on a loop every 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, that's fantastic. So you've got one in Hamburg, you've got in Amsterdam you're docked in the town, so there's no shuttle required. Then Rotterdam you have one, and in Zeebrugge as well. Okay, that is fantastic. I did not know that. Do you know, I'm not that familiar with the shuttles and excursions on cruises. All the cruises that I've done have been quite short ones, or I haven't been on kind of lots of different stops and excursions. But I'm pretty sure that often you do have to pay for your kind of shuttles. So yeah, that's fantastic. They're complimentary. And we have the purser's office here, where you can always get some information, various bits and pieces. So if, like me, you like to send a postcard, you can collect a complimentary one from the purser's office, and they will post it for you. They said basically it depends on whereabouts you're docked as to where it will get posted from, so the prices can vary on that. And they will also stamp it with the Cunard stamp as well. So I've just asked them to stamp this. I'll probably post this myself from Hamburg. But it's lovely that you get that detail. So you've got the coat of arms there, and then also they'll stamp the ship that you're onto. So we can see down here the Queen Victoria. Just to show you this coat of arms in a bit more detail that's on the postcard, you have it on the wall over here, and it says the modern Cunard logo, hand carved with gold leaf finish. Okay, it is nearly 9 o'clock, so I'm going to head back to the cabin to enjoy breakfast in the cabin. And yeah, the sun's up now, so we can enjoy the sea from the balcony. And I think I might go for a little sauna after that and just have quite a chilled rest of the morning. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so it's a little bit noisy out here, but my phone hasn't updated. I've actually got an hour still. It's only 8 o'clock. So I'm going to go to the sauna for a bit and yeah, enjoy this choppy sea view from inside the sauna, and then come back here in an hour's time for some brekkie. Okay, I have to show you this. How about this for a shower with a view? a little bit later on. I had a nice little chill out in the cabin, delicious breakfast, and now I thought we'd go and have a little look at the shops. Ooh. It's still quite choppy on board. Let's go and take a look in here. Oh, the library's open. Let's go and take a little look in here. It's 3:30 and I am now in my swimming trunks and my bathrobe. So I'm going to head up to the deck. I fancy going in the hot tub for a little bit. So yeah, that's the plan for this afternoon. And then after that, I will just slowly, leisurely get ready for this evening's fun, the gala evening this evening. I went to go to the afternoon tea in the Queen's room, and as predicted it was very busy in there. I think if you do want to sit in there and secure a table, you probably need to go quite early. It starts at 3 o'clock. I went there at 2:45 and it was really busy already. I think there was a few seats maybe dotted around that you could sit on communal tables. Yeah, I've skipped that in favour of freezing out on the deck. I hope it'll be lovely and warm in the hot tub. Back in the cabin warming up, it was lovely out there, but yeah, rather chilly. It felt like there was about to be like snow in the air. I think as we're coming towards Hamburg, there is snow expected in Hamburg, and they actually just made an announcement due to the weather conditions that they won't be able to stop in Amsterdam, so they're going to be doing an additional night in Rotterdam instead. I think you can get the train up from Rotterdam to Amsterdam if you were on the cruise and in that situation, but yeah, they will be doing an extra night there instead. But I have to get changed now. It's time for me to get my glam on because tonight is the gala night. So yeah, my suit is hanging up in the wardrobe here in the stateroom, ready and waiting. We've managed to get a dinner reservation for the 4 of us. I'm not sure what the difference was this evening, but that is sorted for 8:15. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of music in the cabin, a bit of get the glam on and enjoy the gala night tonight. So 3, 2, 1. And we are ready. So this is my outfit of the evening. I've gone for this Moss Bros suit, which I have worn before, but not on a cruise before. So it's the first time this suit has set sail. I have my dicky bow on. I thought we'd go for a bow tie. I don't normally like a bow tie, but I thought as it's like a black tie night tonight, although the dress code I have seen since being on board is actually black and white night. So here I am in my navy blue, but there we go. So yeah, everything's from Moss Bros, apart from this, which was actually a Christmas present from Helen, and it's a thrifted kind of cravat thing, so I could also wear it like as a little scarf as well. But yeah, I thought that goes quite nicely just tucked into the pocket here. And I'm enjoying a glass of the Cunard Blanc de Blanc, so cheers everybody, and happy gala night. I've actually just Googled how to do a pocket square. This is kind of like a cravat, as I say, or like a scarf, but I think what I'm going to do is follow the instructions whereby you basically just pinch the centre, although I'll need to fold it before I do that. So if you do have a square, it says that you just take like the centre point of it and just drape it so it falls naturally, and then you can kind of shape it like that and then tuck it into the pocket for a less formal look, which is going to be my vibe. I'm kind of formal yet relaxed. So that is my look for this evening. I'll just show you my shoes. Got my Gucci's back on. The trousers match the suit. They're velvet as well, with like a nice little bit of piping detail down the sides, and that's it. I'm good to go. And I've just popped out onto the deck for some fresh air, and it has snowed as we come into Hamburg. So there's a sprinkling of snow here up on the deck. Well, it's time for me to call it a night. Dinner was lovely this evening, really enjoyable, and a nice touch, some sparkling wine arrived at the table, which was complimentary, so that was a really lovely touch. And I had the lamb this evening, which was delicious, and also it was like a fish bisque, really tasty. Highly recommend that if it's on the menu when you are dining there, and if you like your seafood and your fish soup. I am going to call it a night now, because tomorrow it is time to disembark bright and early. You have to be at the cabin at 8:30 AM, and I've got a disembarkment time of 9:15 tomorrow, heading into Hamburg. I've also got a letter here that was left on the bed this evening, and it says, following my earlier announcement, I can confirm that due to the forecast strong winds for our arrival in Amsterdam, we are no longer able to complete this call. I am, however, pleased to confirm that we have been able to secure an early arrival in Rotterdam. We will now be alongside in Rotterdam from the early evening of Monday, remaining overnight until late evening on Tuesday. So I guess for any passengers on board for that part of the trip, you could always get the train to Amsterdam. A bit of an inconvenience, because I know that Amsterdam is one of the ports where you don't even need a transfer, like a shuttle. You can literally just walk straight into Amsterdam. So a really lovely stop on a cruise if ever you do get the opportunity to, because you don't have to do that transfer. But it sounds like that's a pretty good alternative considering the circumstances. And it says that they've secured additional shore experiences for the evening and on Tuesday, which will be available from the shore experience team. So yeah, it sounds like you can do some extra bits and pieces if you were on this cruise. So there we are. We can't plan the weather, can we? So yeah, I'm looking forward to arriving into Hamburg in the morning. I think I'm going to go to the Britannia restaurant for breakfast tomorrow morning. It's quite nice to sit and have a formal breakfast on the day of disembarkation. I think it's quite nice because sometimes the buffet can feel a little bit chaotic and busy, I think, on the days where everyone's getting off the ship. So yeah, I think we'll head there tomorrow for breakfast, and then that will be it for this cruise. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is nearly time to disembark, but we've come for a stop of breakfast at the Britannia restaurant this morning. Well, it's time for me to disembark. We are here in snowy Hamburg. Breakfast this morning was absolutely delicious. I do recommend having breakfast in the Britannia restaurant where you get the table service. It's fab and everything was really, really nice. Yeah, that's it for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I've had a fabulous time on board the Queen Victoria, so I highly recommend a trip on here if you ever get the opportunity, especially to get over to Hamburg if you're interested in exploring Hamburg for yourself. Yeah, do stay tuned for more videos. Lots more are on the way. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.